Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. Welcome to Community Matters. Today we're talking with some folks from the wonderful organization that is Make-A-Wish Foundation. Many of you know Make-A-Wish creates life-changing wishes for children and teens with a critical illness. Today we'll learn a lot more because joining me now is Chris Winter, President and CEO of Make-A-Wish Eastern North Carolina. And Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Bill, thanks for having us. We are thrilled to be here.
I think this is like one of my favorite organizations out there. I know a lot about it, but for the sake of our viewers, let's start with the basics. Make-A-Wish, what is it?
Sure, we grant the wishes of critically ill children. And here in Eastern North Carolina, we do that across the eastern half of our state, the 49 counties of Eastern North Carolina.
How many wishes do you grant in a year's time?
We will grant in excess of 200 wishes over the course of this year, and we work with children that are continually entering into our process, into our intake, and over that year, it will hopefully be over 200 wishes that we grant.
You know, it sounds like a lot, 200, but I know that's not filling all of the need, is it?
It's not, Bill. We see that, you know, through the tremendous medical facilities that we have here in the Triangle and across Eastern North Carolina, we're seeing the amount of wishes that come through, that come into our program, are growing every year.
Now, are these all terminal cases?
They are not.
Good. That's good news.
It's great news, and in fact, more and more of our wishes are not at all terminal. They're critically ill children that are in need of wishes, and these wishes provide an opportunity to transform their lives, transform the process in which they're going through healing as well.
Well, for the sake of those who would like more info on how you can make this come true, what age are we talking about? Are they just young children? I mean, what is the age?
So the range is from 2.5 to 18 years old. So we have a wide range of children, and really, it's interesting as we see the wishes are very often tailored to the different ages of our children. But yeah, the entire age range, all the way through 18 years old.
Wow. Okay. What do they need to meet in regards of the medical eligibility? It's good to know that not all cases are terminal.
Right, and there's a wide range of medical eligibility, and when somebody is referred into our intake process, they'll go through that process, and we will confirm with their doctors, with their medical team, that they do medically qualify. And I think one of the most beautiful things about Make-A-Wish is there is only one qualification. If you medically qualify, we're going to grant your wish. And we don't, you know, at a time when our world feels like it's becoming more and more divided, that's not how we operate. Come in, if you are medically qualified, it doesn't matter who you are, we're going to grant your wish, and we're going to do everything we can to change your life.
Can you share with us maybe just what are some of the wishes you've gotten over
Sure.
your time with Make-A-Wish?
So our most popular wish is a trip to the Disney theme parks.
I bet.
We send quite a few children, quite a few families over the course of the year to the Disney to the parks. When they go to Disney, they stay in this wonderful place called Give Kids the World that is a resort that is built entirely for Wish families. So all of our Wish families that go to Orlando stay at Give Kids the World. I also want to share that on occasion we have wishes that are to give. And in fact, we spent the day yesterday with one of our past Wish children, Rayshawn King, and his wish, he had been diagnosed with leukemia at Middle Creek High School, and he was a basketball player. And it turned out that his wish was to feed his entire high school Chick-fil-A lunch.
I love Chick-fil-A, but what a great idea. But how do you accomplish this? I mean, obviously it takes money, whether it's the Chick-fil-A at the high school or Disney.
So it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of people, and what we've really come to realize that in order for each wish to be granted, a whole lot of stars have to align. So we have volunteers, we have donors, we have corporate partners, we have staff that all come together and through the provision of financial resources, through the provision of donated goods and donated trips, and you just can't even imagine the amount of people that get involved. But all of these regular, ordinary people come together and they become stars and they become superheroes granting these wishes.
Well, I tell you that, and what I love about this is you basically stated we're living in a time where everybody seems to be arguing with everybody. That doesn't happen here. What is that like for we'll get into the child who receives the wish, but for you and for the volunteers and those who donate, what do you get out of it?
So I have the extraordinary privilege to walk into our office every day and to know that we serve this mission and that we serve these children and their families. And as I'll say to our staff often, we have the coolest jobs in the world.
Oh yeah.
We get to live in a world of wishes every day. We get to grant wishes. You know, when we were all growing up, we were thinking, you know, how cool would it be to be a superhero and grant wishes, or to be part of a wish? We get to live in that every day. We get to live in a world, in a wish community where people spend their time thinking about how they can grant wishes to children. It's a privilege.
That is something. What about the kids? Once they receive the wish, how does it impact not only the child, but the family?
Well, I think that's one of the neatest things that I've come to see over my time with Make-A-Wish is that the impact is not only on the child. Now, there is extraordinary impact on the child, but also with the family as well, with the neighborhood, with the community, because so often when these children are battling critical illnesses, the people involved stretch beyond not even the family. You have the medical teams involved, you have neighborhoods, you have workplaces involved. And when people get involved in the delivery of the wish, and when people get involved in the execution of the wish, it changes from a very dark time often to this time of incredible light. And when you have that time of light, there is endless encouragement, and it's just such an inspirational time, and it uplifts our community. It really does.
Oh, I can imagine. How can people, or let me ask you this, how can family members who might have a child, how can they get a hold of you and find out more about this?
So they can come right through our website, first of all, eastnc.wish.org, and all of the information is there. And you know, if it is a child that is battling a critical illness, the medical teams generally know very well, especially here in our area, across all the way through our chapter to the coast. Medical teams know very well. We partner with them. They understand how to connect families to us and get them involved.
You're an awesome guy. I am so privileged to have met you, and what you do is really quite spectacular. Now don't go anywhere, because up next we'll find out what it's like to be a wish granter. How cool is that? Stay tuned.